Hello everyone, welcome to today's tutorial. This brand sent us this information, so we are going to do a flyer for them. They want to do adverts for their Ember sales. So let's just do a quick design this evening. Okay, usually I start with arranging my pictures, my text rather, then I do the coloring. But today's one looks like it will be easier. So I already have this for the background. It's going to be a white background though. Then I have this for a little effects that you see later on when we do it. So let me start the arrangements already. Okay, this I just did, you just double click on the rectangle tool to add your a box to your page you already set. So you're using 8 by 8 here. So let's say you do, let's delete this and you do 10 by 10. If you're using 10 by 10, instead of drawing your box, just double click on this rectangle tool, then it will fill your space with a 10 by 10 square or a rectangle 10 by 10. So you don't need to be drawing the rectangle by yourself. Okay, so let's start with the arrangement now. I usually go with my picture since the picture is what we need for the design. Then if you don't know this is CorelDRAW, so just power clip. Okay, make that nice. Then next thing, so this is just to make it look a little bit fine or finer. Let me just use it that way. So to do this, if you're using a mouse, you after you take this thing down this way, you just holding the click button down, you just right click. It will duplicate whatever you take that way. So instead of copying and paste, just do that. It's a shortcut. Then I would like here to be white and this to be green because I'm using green because of their logo. Okay, outline, let's say 2 and take this one out. So for those of you that are just starting CorelDRAW, to remove the outline, you anything you want to do for outline, if you want to color your outline, you want to remove the color on the outline, you use your right click. For example, let me draw a box outside here. So to color the outline green, you right click on it. To change the outline to green, to make it yellow, you just right click on it. To remove the outline, you right click on this red stuff here. I don't know the color on your CorelDRAW, but it's usually there. Just right click on it, the color, the outline color will go off. Then to color it, you just click on the color and it will fill itself. Okay, now we are done with the dividing of the page. Let's just power clip this inside. This for the background, so it's very easy. Scale it up to fill up the page, then send it down. To send it down, use shift page down. You see it on your keyboard. Shift page down will send it down. Then it's just a very simple arrangement though. Bring the logo in. Okay, I don't know if you watch my previous video, you know that I use these fonts all the time. This is one of my favorite fonts. I like it very much. So maybe if you start using it, maybe you like it. But if you don't like it, you can go for something else. Some people like using Area. Me, I like using this one. But it doesn't mean any font you use for your work, it will be beautiful. So just know how to manipulate your font and you get a beautiful job. Any font you use. Okay. This design is just because I have it in my head already. So it will be easy the way I'm doing it. So just follow along. Okay. Ember sales. Okay, just like using capital letter for all my jobs. There's a shortcut to this, but I'm using this way so that you see what I'm doing. So there's this font I want to use. It's called Among. Okay, from the sample of the work, you see that this font, this text here looks bigger, but right here is looking kind of slim. So to get that, you just add outline. So normally, we just right click here to add the outline. You'll see the effect now. Okay, sorry. Okay, we've added the outline, but it's not showing. So to make your outline, to bring out your outline, to either double click on here, bring the outline dialog box, or you press F12 on your computer keyboard. You bring out the outline to the outline dialog box. So here I want to use 2 point outline, then set to behind fill, scale with object, and set the corners to circle. So next step, okay, we'll come back to this. I want to do an effect here, so we'll come back to that later. Let me change this font to, okay, there's this font I want to use. Let's try Samantha. Yes, let's try Samantha. So let's just enjoy my arrangements as we do it. So you can spend as much time as you want to either style your arrangements, or you finish your arrangements before you do the styling. For me, I like finishing the arrangements before styling. So like I said, Montserrat, I like this font very much. Sorry. Oh, I don't know. Maybe you see what I'm doing to bring this all these things to be aligned together. I usually use just press C on your keyboard. So let me say this thing is here now. For example, it's here. To align it to this one at the top, you click on this one, then just say I'm aligning to this, then you press C. It will align it to the middle of this one. So both of them will be in the same line. So one of the things that make your job fine is alignment. If your job is properly aligned, you find out that it will be very, very beautiful. So alignment in your design is very, very important. Anything you're doing, make sure they're aligned. So, okay, the date is correct. Okay, the date is very important for this design because that is when the sales is starting. So same thing here. So that we'll make it bold since it's important. Then I want it to stand out. Then I'll make it capital letter. Same thing here. Align to the middle of this and make it center. Okay. After that, then I'd like to make this close to this. So yeah, that's perfect. Okay, what's next? Delivery starts 3 days after sale. So this is just like an information to pass to the customer. So it's kind of important to make it uppercase, make it bold, then Montserrat. Okay, sometimes the information might be too big to fit in, or maybe too much to make it bold for the page to see. So what I do usually, you kind of use a box or any other thing to make that area visible to, yeah, the people you are trying to do that for. Okay, I already have my icons here. So I'm taking Facebook, the right top out, and the Instagram. So I think I should start doing my coloring now. This green is not dark enough. Let me make it a little bit greener. Okay, yeah, that's perfect. So if you've learned CorelDRAW, you should know these tools, how to use them. It's very easy to style one side alone instead of styling everywhere. Just hold down your control key and drag. So you get something like this. If you if you drag from the edge on its own, let's say you drag like this without holding the control, everything will go together. Everything will go together. But if you hold the control, the side you want to curve right out will be done alone instead of everything together. So that's one trick I use too. I want this to be bigger. Okay, I'm saying that this thing is one-sided, so let me just make it, let me bring it to the middle. Okay, now this is cool. I can tell if it's in the middle with my eyes, but if you can't do that, you can draw a shape there to use and compare that you can set it to the middle. For example, let's say since it's not in the middle, you can just draw a box like this. You can draw a box like this and use it for your alignment. Click and hold, click on the shift, um, click on this, hold your shift key on your keyboard, then click on the box and press C to align to the middle. You see that there's a little difference. It's not that obvious, so just align everything to the middle. So I want everything to be in the middle of this small page here. So that's it. Okay, let's start with styling. Styling is where your job becomes beautiful. It's already beautiful when I'm not done yet. So let's make this job beautiful now. You see the difference when we are done. Okay, favorite fonts, Montserrat, and capital letter. Okay, this phone number is for WhatsApp. Oh, let me change this phone number. Let me use mine there. Let me use my phone number there. So you can reach me if you want. 2347026796143. Okay, so that's my number. It's on WhatsApp. If you want to reach me, you can. And let's put it here. So I'm using this in place of the customer's phone number. Wow, this is perfect. It's just as if I planned it. Okay, when you look at it, you know why it will show here. So instead of thinking of how to color this, green and white goes, green and yellow goes, see it's clear. So the trick is use light color on dark backgrounds and use dark color on light backgrounds. If you see now, this green now is on a white background and it fits perfectly. It's showing clearly. Same thing, if I use white now on that background, you won't to be hard to notice that something is there. So dark colors on light background and light colors dark background, the work will be beautiful. Okay, these are social media handles, so let's make them smaller. This should be title case. Okay, let me make this bold and tiny. So I want to put both of them on the same line here. So to zoom in like this, you either use, if you're using a mouse, just use your scroll. The scroll on your mouse, it usually helps. It's very easy to use. Or if you are using your laptop touchpad, if it's advanced like my own, just use your two hands to zoom in like the way you do on your phone. But if it's not, click on, just press Z, it will zoom out. Then it will give you the zoom tool. Then drag like this to set your page. Okay, what's next? Let me get the icons for Facebook. Okay, I already have these icons on my system before. I would have dropped the link to get them, but it's pretty easy to get. It's not hard. It's just something you find everywhere on the internet. So to get it, just type Facebook logo PNG on your browser. Get a very good logo there. So you can bring them to CorelDRAW and style them to whatever you want. This ones here can change to any color I want because I already took my time to set them to whatever I want. So, but getting icons should not be a big deal. It's very easy to get. They're everywhere on the internet. And if you don't have data, maybe you are saying data is expensive, Nigeria, you can draw them. You're a designer. It's very easy. You can just open your laptop and say, oh, today I want to draw all these logos. I want to design the logo I'll be using for work. So you draw WhatsApp, you draw Facebook, you draw Instagram, and you get better. For those of us that started working for a long time, or have been designing for a very long time, we know that there was no way to get logos then. So what we do once we hear, I want to do work for Facebook, first thing we'll start drawing, what's it called? We'll start drawing the logo until the internet started helping it. So life is easy now. Okay, we're done with it down. Let's style this one. So I don't want it to be plain like this. Let me do a little magic. Get your rectangle tool. Okay, I want it to align with this so that it will look good. Same length. Okay, that's it. Shift page up will bring it up so that you won't be struggling to set them in the middle. Then I give this one green since we have been looking for green. So I've been using green rather. So I use green for that. Then as usual, white color. Okay. You see that this thing looks like what we have down here. So it should not be like a cluster. Instead of making it that way, let me do something for you now that you find very, very helpful. Just draw a single line, get the length of this, copy 3.49, come here and paste. Align to the center of this so that will be in one single line. Make it 1 point. So just use the arrow key on your keyboard to bring it down. Ctrl C, Ctrl V to copy and paste. Then your arrow tool, your arrow on your keyboard, bring it down. Then right click to make the color green. It's beautiful, right? Yeah, I know. Okay, I usually zoom into just maybe make it a little bigger. Okay, this is CorelDRAW 2023. So if you're using this, you'll find things very, very easy to use, or maybe 2022 or 21. But if you are using Corel 12 or 13, sorry for you, you'll be far, far behind. So we're done with here. I think the down is looking beautiful already. Okay, this place too is plain, right? So let's do something to it. Let's do justice to it. Okay, like you see on the initial page, this is what we have, right? So I make this green, I duplicate it. Okay, let me just use Ctrl C, Ctrl V to paste directly on that same spot. Make it white, reduce it. Okay, on the design, we see that the middle is green and there's one outline there. So make it green, then add the outline. Simple, right click and it will be white. Then group them together. We have two on each side. It's as simple as that. So take this to the other side. Remember what I said in the beginning, just right click and you have them there automatically. So it's very easy. So to align this to the middle of each other, just press letter E on your keyboard to align them to the center horizontally. C will align to the center vertically and E will align to the center horizontally. So we fixed here already. Let's go up again. Okay, this one I think it's okay this way instead of just doing too much design. Too much of design is not good, so let's stop here. Uh, kind of made this italics. Okay, here I said I would do a little effect here. So for CorelDRAW, I think you'll find this effect on CorelDRAW 2022 and 23 or maybe 20. Okay, you should find it on CorelDRAW 2020. I think that's where it started from. This effect I want to do now. So make your the amber green, then go to effects, come to texture and click on plastic. For older versions, you need to convert this stuff to bitmap before you can do it, but this recent version can do it without conversion. So I think it's using the preset I used for my last job, and I think it's fine, it's beautiful. So you can just play with it. Play with it. The more you do it, you find which side is beautiful for you. So I like to leave my smoothness on 50. Or maybe let's add a little to it. Then I take the highlight to maybe 85 to give it that little shine. Then depth to 50%. So it depends on the text you are using though, or the thickness of the text you are using. So each preset will change. So that's for Ember. Just add little space to this, okay? Align to the middle. Then this one, the sales, right click to add outline, F12 to bring out the outline to, then I'm using 2 points behind fields, cables objects, and round corners. So you can see that the what's it called? The outline is not showing yet, the white outline. So to make that happen, you perform magic. Add the shadow, then I like using 90%. So use your arrow tool, holding your control to make it close to the outline so it will not be as if the shadow is everywhere. So here's our design. It's beautiful, right? Yeah, I know it's beautiful. Okay, let's do the reason I put this here, it's for a little magic. You'll see it now. So the design is already fine, but Let's do this. You can use different things. This one is just like raindrop. The name of this stuff is called raindrops PNG. Just search for raindrop PNG. You'll find it everywhere on the internet. So come back out and you have your design, your beautiful design. Trust me, if you send this to your customer, they will like it very much. So we are done already, and to me it looks good. So let me know in the comments what you think is wrong or what you think we can improve on, and ask your questions and make sure we give you answers to everything. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to all your friends that you know want to learn graphics. Yeah, if you know you have a friend that wants to learn graphics, so share to them, share to your WhatsApp, share to your Facebook. Just help us grow, and we'll bring you more wonderful content. And don't forget to save your work when you're done. Always save, so to prevent losing of files. So thank you very much. See you in the next one.